Page 16, book number 5, Non-Harmonic Tones number 1. We ran out of time in class, so I did not explain this. So a non-harmonic tone is any note that is not in the chord of the measure. Okay? So this first line here says one chord. All those notes that are written in there are one chord notes in the key of D. So we've got do, mi, so, do. They're all do, mi's, or so's. Okay? So you're supposed to add one extra note to each measure, and it's supposed to be non-harmonic. So it can't be a do, mi, or so. It could be anything else. There are two types of non-harmonic tones. This part you really don't have to know, but you should understand it. A passing tone is a tone between two chord tones. So you see here we got do, so, mi, do. If you go from mi, re, do, that's a passing tone because you went through it to get to do. This is actually the easiest one to add, and it also sounds really good. The reason we're doing this page is to help you add things to other songs at some point. And it's kind of fun. Okay, so over here you can see I put a passing tone for my very first one. Do, re, mi, so, do. Okay. The other kind of non-harmonic tone is a neighboring tone. So it is either above or below one of the notes in the chord, but it's not one you pass through to get to the next one. So in their example, you've got do, so, mi, and then another mi. So there's really nothing you can pass through. It's the same note. So it went up one, which makes it a neighboring note. Do, so, mi, fa, mi. Okay? So you could do that anywhere too. So let's just look at my first measure again. I put a passing one, but if I wanted a neighboring one instead, I could put this re over here instead, because to get from your mi to your so, you don't pass through re. So that would be a neighboring tone. So if you put this on this side, it'd be a neighboring tone. All right? So the main thing you need to remember is you can't use any of the notes they use on any line. Okay, so the second line says 5/7 chord, T, Fa, so they also use a re. Okay, so here's my T. We're still in the key of D. Here's my T. There's so, there's Fa, there's re. Re technically is in a 5/7 chord. You cannot use any of those notes, so you've got to add a different note. So I just added a do to this one. It would be a passing tone because I'm passing through it to get to this one. Okay, to change that. So you have to add one note that's not in there. Okay, if you go to the bottom, the notes are in the 4 chord, do, fa, la. You can't use any do, fa's, or la's. You could use any other note to be a non-harmonic tone. I didn't do one here, but you could put, you have your do here, you got your fa and your la. That's a perfect place to put a passing tone. You just put your so right here. So it'd be do, fa, so, la. That's how you do it. It's not hard. Don't make it any harder than it is. Just remember you can't use any of the notes that are on there. You can't use do, mi, or so. You can't use T, so, fa, or re. You can't use do, fa, or la. You can use any other note to add a non-harmonic tone.